Ellie wanted to buy me a Father's Day present, and I didn't know, but we share a boat with a friend of ours, and I lost the hat that he had got me on that boat ride. And so he got here before the surgery. Ellie was waiting. She'd paid him money out of her own pocket to get me that hat. And she gave that to me on Father's Day, and I was like, man, I'm never gonna take this hat off again. And it was just special to me that she would do that, and here we are getting ready to go into the surgery. I told her everything was gonna be all right before she went into the surgery, and I wasn't sure, and I felt like I betrayed her. But Father's Day will have a different meaning for me the rest of my life. Ellie wanted a bowl of cereal, and we ran out of almond milk, so she's lactose intolerant. And I'm like, all we got is regular milk. She's like, I don't care. So pour her a bowl, and I was like, your stomach's gonna hurt. She's like, that's all right, I just want some cereal. So I give her some cereal, and sure enough, her stomach hurt. And that night, my wife, Kim, went to rub some peppermint oil on her stomach because it was feeling bad, and she felt a lump. She came in and told me. I was like, well, let's just go to the doctor in the morning and see what happens. So the CT scan had revealed that she had a mass that had covered her left kidney. It was basically like a small little Nerf football in her, and Ellie's 7 at the time. So that night when we got the information, it was that we're gonna move the surgery up. It was kind of heavy for both of us. Just try to encourage her and to try to walk with her through this and tell her it was gonna be all right. When I wasn't for sure if it was gonna be all right, it was really difficult. And the doctor called Kim and I into a meeting room, and he sat down with us, and he's like, we opened her up, and the tumor has erupted. He's like, we can't take it out. He's like, I tried, but it's too big. She has stage 3 cancer. I'm really sorry. We're gonna close her up and start chemo. And he walked out the room. So if any parent's gone through anything difficult, you can imagine the pain. Getting to see her coming out of ICU, she going into the ICU after she got out of the surgery, she just looked terrible. Kim wrestled with a lot of things that night. Ellie has hemihypertrophy, and they're susceptible to a Wilms tumor, which is the kind that she has. We've been doing ultrasounds every 6 months for the last 7 years, and so the doctor, our oncologist, said you can go further if you'd like, but she seems fine. And I didn't want to go further because I didn't want to pay for another one. So she brings that up that night. She's like, we should have done more ultrasounds. We should have. She goes, I felt something a couple months ago, but I didn't do anything about it. I go, I can't live at the what if address. I won't make it. I go, we can't do that. Just got to trust that he knows what he's doing and he doesn't make mistakes. That Father's Day, the 15th, was hard. That Monday, the 16th, was hard. She's waking up. She's a little more active, but she doesn't know what's going on, and trying to communicate that to her. I don't want to leave her. I stay another night. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. The nurses had just left, and I sat up. I'm talking to Jesus, and I start pulling out my hair. I'm telling you, I felt the Lord just say to my soul, Brian, you got to be patient with me. And a peace flooded me, and it changed everything, how I approached it. I was able to trust Jesus in ways I hadn't. The reports, the biopsy on the tumor was that it was stage 3 favorable, which meant that we got to go home and once a week do a heavy dose of chemo for 7 sessions. And hopefully that'll be enough to shrink the tumor to go back and have it removed. So we got to go home. And it was great to be able to go by Ellie's room and know that Ellie was in there. My hope for Ellie is not a high quality of life. My hope for Ellie is that her faith would be rich and deep. Because if her faith is strong, then she can endure whatever this life throws at her. But if her hope is in a great life, then she's going to struggle just like I would, if that's my hope or if that's your hope. And it helped us get through that process, understand that our hope was in a rich faith in Jesus, not in a quality life. You know, after the 7 treatments of chemo, August 29th, we came here to have the surgery and praying that this thing had shrunk. In fact, the same doctor came out and there was a smile on his face. He's like, I got that, every bit of cancer that I could see, I was able to get out. And that tumor was mush. We go home, she has a little bit of a break, then 7 treatments of radiation that she handled so well. And then we had 4 more months of chemo. And then on January 7th was her last chemo treatment. January 21st, they did a CT scan. And so as Kim, Ellie, and I go there waiting, our oncologist gave us the results pretty quick and said that the cancer was gone. And that night was a great work of Jesus' healing hand on Ellie, and we all celebrated it. And the joy that was in that building was nothing I'd ever experienced. So where are we at today? We still have checkups every 3 months for the next few years, and I gotta be honest, I still wrestle with the fear that there could be potential of that happening, her getting cancer again, but I have to hold those thoughts captive. I can't live there. Jesus don't make mistakes. And I believe that with every fiber of my being.